What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are talking Death Star delt. If you really want to grow real muscle in your delts, I'm going to do my top tier lateral head, my top tier front delt, and my top tier rear delt. So stick along with me. 3 exercises. I'm going to be heavy on the cueing here because that is probably one of the most important things on exercise. Without further ado, let's get it. So we're gonna start with lateral delt. I think this is gonna give you the biggest bang for buck in terms of physique. It's gonna widen you. I'm narrow as hell, so having bigger delts is gonna help me look better on stage and just in general. So what we're gonna start with is a lying lateral cable raise. This seems like a lot of setup, but all you do is drag a bench in here, and then we're gonna have this set about a foot above where the bench height is. I have this on level 12, but realistically, you just wanna think is here and then about a foot above it. The other thing I'm gonna set up on here is cuffs. This is pretty much become a non-negotiable for me. They're like 10, 15 bucks on Amazon. This is Gym Reapers. I'm not affiliated with them, but I find these to be pretty good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna crossover grip. So we're gonna go left over through the right handle and then opposite through here. Once we are set up, you can see now we have no pressure on the grip whatsoever. If I get my fat hands through there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually push myself so far back that I'm almost like hanging off the edge of the bench. And what that's gonna do is allow me to pull my shoulders down and back, let my shoulder blades roll over that. And then what I want to do is get wide. So I want to take the backs of my hands, make fists, and then I want to push out to the side and then back. That's a perfect line of force into the side. See how I keep my chest nice and proud? So I don't want to be here and think like this. That's going to be a lot of traps. Watch the difference. Roll back, open the chest, reach here, and then push out. Wide, 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 right to there. See how my shoulders don't elevate? See how my shoulders are down here? That's the big difference. I can stay down and back and stay in that lateral head of the delt. So out, wide, 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 up and back, back, back. Keeping shoulders down, staying out of traps. All the way down. Other thing is, do not turn the hands over. Look at my shoulders collapse here. When I turn my hands down and reach across, keep neutral grip. Get here, reach back, and that's your finishing position. I'm not gonna get anything more benefit out of reaching across and turning the hands down. So never pronate those hands. Keep them neutral here, drop, get wide, reach out, 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 out. And there, that's your finishing point. Slow eccentric, control, chest nice and proud, into stretch. See how I keep those hands neutral? And then get wide, drag out. And I like to keep these in that like 7 to 10 rep range with that good control. And this allows me to progressively overload a lot easier because what I was finding is my grip here. This also helps me and a lot of people I've had use cuffs, all my clients. If you're interested in coaching, please inquire below. But what I found is instead of going in your hand, you have a tendency to try to throw it back like this. Whereas with cuffs, I found you kind of lead with that elbow a lot easier and it cues you in nicely. So that is lateral delt S tier exercise. I don't think it gets much better than that. You can't use momentum. You don't get trappy here like a lot of people do with dumbbell raises. So let's go there and then we'll go right into front delt since we already have this set up. Okay, so to go right into our front delt exercise, so easy. All we do is drop this down a little bit, about halfway, about bench height now. So I have this on level 6 and 6, perfect. I'm gonna drop this weight down a bit. We're gonna move this bench out at just a hair. We're gonna go at about 30 to 40 degree incline. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cuff back in, sticking our hands through this way so our thumbs are forward. Right here, and I'm actually gonna drop this one. Yeah, so now we're at 30, that's perfect. We're gonna drop our chest here. We're gonna come here just about straight arms. And I wanna think instead of pushing up like this way, I wanna think almost pushing forward towards the ground. And then we're just gonna come here. Reaching back. Right here, and then pushing down towards the ground with straight arms. So you can see here, this disables the use of momentum. I have force still in the stretch position. And then you see how what I do is take my hands, make them a fist, and I push down towards the floor. And then I just find my way through just to about there. Try to keep the traps and neck uninvolved. Reach, back, push through. And you can kind of find where your hands are most comfortable. I tend to be right about 45 degrees, so not completely here. Definitely don't supinate, you're just gonna turn it into a bicep exercise. So hands slightly back, and then push through. I usually do these again, 7 to 12. I disable the use of momentum by putting myself in a position where I have tension and stretch, and then I just push forward. I'm able to keep the shoulders down, and that's one of the biggest things I think I see is a mistake, is elevating shoulders to ears, and it just becomes all trapped. So try that out. Literally, I think way better than pressing for front delts. So let's finish off the last one. We're gonna unilateral rear delt fly. All right, finishing out rear delts, I think one of the most important parts, because even if you hit a side chest, you see that rear delt. Obviously in a back double, that rear delt is very prominent. So this is, I think, one of the only exercises you're gonna ever need for this. We're gonna do is set this up at a just about shoulder height. So we're gonna strap in here, cuff again, of course. What we're gonna do this time is we're gonna really bias away. So what I like to do is set up this handle on the other side with a good amount of weight on it so it can't move. And then we're gonna come underneath, set this one up at about waist height here. And now you can see I can really reach across and have bracing here. It looks silly, but it's crazy good. We're gonna bias away as much as we possibly can, and then we're gonna come across face to where we go about here. Reach across, like you're punching yourself in the face with the front delt, and then reach across. Oh my God, this is brutal. Reach. Oh, till we get about there. That's where the rear delt's gonna stop. So a lot of people want to focus on this part of the rep where they come here and then they want to throw it back here. Your rear delt is not working anymore. So right here, come across, reach, 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 and then only to about there. Oh my God. That's brutal. I'll show you guys the other hand so you see what it looks like. We're gonna reach underneath with this hand. Here, bias away. Here it is, that's perfect. So good, dude. Reach across, punch yourself in the face with that front delt, and then reach across. Just to there. Chest open, 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 reach, 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 drag out a stretch. This is literally like working weight for me, so here we go. Bro, that's crazy good. I mean, I forgot how much I do on this one, on this specific stack. 90 was aggressive. I would suggest starting at like 30. If you're doing this 20 maybe. But yeah, no, you just really want to think here, here, across, and then just to here. Once you get past there and try to throw it behind you, it's gonna be trap and tricep. So those are my top 3 STR exercises. But if you guys are interested in coaching me one-on-one, make sure to comment below. Also, go and follow my torque page. I've got my equipment over here, my prototypes. Cannot wait to show you guys. It's gonna take your workouts to the next level. So make sure to go follow that page for the latest updates and pre-sales. Love you guys, appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the next video.